Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Prospecting Mastery. We've got half the class today that we normally did because I sent out a text and said we're going to work extra hard today, so the other half didn't show. It's the truth. It really is the truth. But I want to give credit to the people that made it to the first class when it was packed. The second class, it went down a little bit. The third, it went down a little bit. And now we're left with nothing but the super studs. So I'll take it. All right, so that being the case, I did have a couple people asking me real quick. I just wanted to give you an update about business planning and when that's going to happen. Again, that's going to be December 2nd. It's going to be at Saboba Casino, which is out in San Jacinto. And you can let your secretary, receptionist, front office manager up front know that you are going to be going. We're limited to the first 200 people, just so you guys know. We're only doing 200. First 200 people can come. After that, we'll have to figure that out or get a bigger room or do something. But and then what we're going to be talking about is your 1-year plan, your 3-year plan, your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan. For me, I literally have a 7-day plan, a 30-day plan. I have my next, I edge mine by my birthdays. And I don't know how you guys set your goals, but I do mine by my birthday. So like my birthday is May 25th. So where do I want to be May 25th? You know, financially, health-wise, family-wise, all that sort of stuff. And then I'll do one 2 years after that, and then I do one 3 years after that, and then I have them all set out like 50 and 55 and 60. And you know, what age do you want to retire? That's the big question, right? Because it's really not about I can get my Social Security check now, I want to retire. It's about when you've set yourself up so that I know I can retire now, and whether you choose to or not. But you have to have a date and a birthday to set that. So we're going to talk about trying to set that financial plan out. We're also going to be doing some panels. We have some great one-on-one interviews. We have some great stuff to set up for value propositions. We're going to be doing a little bit of prospecting in the room, just like what we're doing now, just to get everybody back in the rhythm. And it should be fun. So all your material goals, spiritual goals, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to hit that December 2nd. Saboba, please let your front office manager know. Okay, so today it's going to be a little bit different. The reviews, what did you end up with on your reviews, Corey? How many?
About 23.
23, all right, so we ended up with 23. I like that. That's from, now what was really cool about what Corey did, for you guys to know, she stayed after and like stayed in here and sent more reviews after the class last week and then was responding to everybody and stuff. Did anybody get any reviews at all from asking for reviews last week? You got one? Did anybody else get one? Did you get any, Brad?
I did.
Okay, good. Did you get any?
I couldn't because I
Oh, that's right, you couldn't get it. But now you have your Google code.
I have like 4 or 5 that are missing, and they show me on the review. When they log in, it shows that they reviewed it, but it doesn't coincide with my review.
That's interesting. We'll have to talk to Michael about that. That's very odd. Unless somehow they weren't verified or something weird happened. So we'll have to check that out. Anybody else? Did you get any, Andrea?
Actually, I haven't sent them out. I got new. Okay. I'm getting new business card.
Okay.
I just put my business card as what it did.
Okay.
So it's like all new.
Okay, good.
My Google page. If
Good.
you Google me now, like it's all nice.
Doesn't that feel nice?
Yes, it does.
Isn't that great? All of a sudden I Google you and you have this awesome thing that pulls up.
Actually, the hard part.
I know, but now, right? Wasn't it all worth it? So now you're like legit, right? Did you get any, Stephanie?
Ask me next week,
Remember I
please.
did the career day thing?
Oh, you did. Oh, that's right. I did see some of that. That was cool.
Really fun, I liked it.
Good, good. I mean, so did you get the teacher's contact information?
Actually, he does have a rental he's been considering listing
Perfect.
because of the market, but he said he feels guilty because it's had such good tenants. And I said, well, that's not gonna help your bank account.
Too bad.
So.
Yep, that's a bummer.
But yes, I did give him a card and I passed out candies to all the kids with my
Okay,
card.
good,
I told them to
good.
give it to their parents.
So the fact that you didn't get to do the reviews is a bummer, though. Would you guys agree? Not knowing how to do the reviews is kind of a bummer. So we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Norma, did you get any?
I am waiting for my code.
Oh, you're still waiting for your code. Okay, cool. All right. Right on. Okay, so today is going to be a little bit different. Today's really going to be like grinding it out, and that's why the other 10 aren't here. I think they figured out when I sent them the text message what we were going to be working on. So we're going to be, once again, going after business, but we're going to be taking more of a long-term approach. And what I mean is we're going to do nothing but build our database today. So again, it's really great to have the calendar and be sending out my texts and have my social media and be sending out my personal notes and be delivering things to their home address and all that. But if I only have 6 people on there, then it doesn't matter. So when I ask somebody, how many people do you have in your database? And I'm going to pick on somebody real quick. Hate to do it, Stephanie, but how many people do you have in your database? How many people do you have?
Like in my,
In your database, in your real estate database, yeah.
I think I have like 65.
Okay, so she says she has 65. My guess is, this is my guess, the way I calculate it, you probably have 5. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you why. You have to have all the pieces. So like it doesn't count to me if you don't have every piece. And you guys remember this, you've seen this from NATO and stuff. you have to have all of these pieces of information. So I need to make sure, and that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to try to narrow, take a look at the people that we have, the few that we do have, and make sure that we have all of these things. And if we don't have all of these things, we're going to ask for them today. So that's what we're going to do. So, so you've got your database pulled up, Stephanie. Does everybody else, you got yours, Brad? Okay, go ahead and pop them open, guys, and make sure that your database is open. A lot of people ask me, too, what program do we use to keep all of our people, right? And where do you keep them? Where are you keeping yours?
I
Stephanie?
made an Excel sheet.
Okay, Excel is just fine.
Elevated.
Elevated network
Right now, it's just on my MLS.
in your MLS?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got work to do.
Yeah.
I have mine in a notebook on my desk.
Okay,
Well, I have a
All
bigger
right.
version.
Of the
too.
addresses and stuff. I
Okay.
have some phone numbers in my.
okay. Norma,
I have a follow-up box.
follow-up boss? Okay,
Well, I just used the Zap.
perfect. Okay,
Zap as well.
I'm going on Line's desk.
okay. Lines desk? Okay. Okay, so it really doesn't matter where you have them as long as you have them somewhere together. When Moxie gets launched, which Moxie is on its way, we're waiting for a couple of those components. When we get Moxie, I'm going to ask, in one of the big classes we're going to do, we're going to convert everyone into Moxie. And the reason that we're going to convert everyone into Moxie is because that's where you're going to have Elevated, for example, you're using now. You're going to have this all for free. So it's going to have landing pages. It's going to have texting programs. It's going to have everything you would possibly want. It's going to have where you can. So let's say that Brad's in my database. I would type in Brad's name, his email, and his address, and then once a week he gets an email from me showing the changes in his value on the property directly as it changes, as all the properties around his home sell. So weekly they're going to get an update of what's happening in the neighborhood around their house. You know what I mean? So it's really, really super high-end stuff. But right now we're not ready for you guys to be inputting all that stuff in Moxie. But by the end of the year, we're hoping to do that. So I'm going to be asking you guys later on to go through and do that with me, so that we can make sure, because that way at least you can get to where it's automated. Because right now we're doing stuff by hand, but we want to get to the point where you can be at the beach and your stuff is automatically going out and it looks like it's not automated. You know what I mean? But it is automated. So constant fishing happening when you're not there. So that's where we want to get to. So that being the case, I want you guys, since you already have that open, we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to start here with some texting. And I want you to just take a look at a few people in your database right now that you have their phone numbers, and it could be the people that you've entered into your Hit 'em Up right now. So if you were to take a look, I want you to look at your list right there, Stephanie, for example, and say, in my list, I have these 4 people that all I have is their phone number. Do you have that too, Norma? Some people that it's just their phone number. And I want you to text them, just one at a time, and this is what I want you to text them, exactly. It's going to say, hi, Art, I'm updating my contact information for my favorite people. Could you please tell me your email and home address, ? I have some cool stuff I want to send you. Thanks again, and say hi to Karen and the boys for me. By the way, let me know if you have any questions about this crazy market. Sorry, get rid of as. But I want you to just send out a few of those. So, and you don't need to write it down because you can text people right now.
Oh, am I?
Yep, you're going to text them right now. Nice try, though. That was good. All right, so so just start with one. Start with one person that you text this to. And you're specifically asking for their contact information. And then I'm going to give you guys some other options. And I don't care what you do or who you use, but today I want everybody to hit 25. That's all I'm asking you to do. This one is Facebook. If you would like to go into your Facebook right now, you can do that by sending this message. Hi, Jenny. Hope life is good. I was hoping you wouldn't mind if I started sending you and Jeremy some updates on this area's crazy real estate market, ? If that works for you, would you mind sending me your address and email? Much appreciated, and hope life is good. So this is an example of a Facebook direct message that you can send people, because there are people that you're really good at commenting on everybody's stuff. Like, you're really good at that, Norma. I've noticed that too. Like, I'll see people that only get 1 or 2 comments and a like, and it's usually you. So that's really cool. But by sending this out right now, they should respond with an email address or a home address. Now, I want you guys to not be upset if you send out 25 and you only get 2, right? If you only get 2 responses, that's fine. I'll take it. That's 2 more people than you have now, right? Here's an Instagram one if you would like to. So that's Facebook. If you want to do Instagram, it would be this one. Hi, Jenny. Same thing. Hope life's good. I was hoping you would mind if I started sending you and Jeremy some updates on this area's crazy real estate market. If that works for you, would you mind sending me your address and email? Much appreciated. And I hope life's good. So you can choose. This is how cool I am. I'm letting you choose whatever you want to use. All right. If you don't want to text people, you don't have to text. You can do Instagram. You can do Facebook. I just want you asking for contact information. Okay? So let's get going. Let's get rolling. And you guys at home, I want you doing the same thing. If you are, you know what, just because you're at home doesn't mean you don't have to do it, right? So right now I want you to at least text, Facebook Messenger, or direct message through Instagram at least 25 people this exact thing. You know they're all different based on which medium you're using, but just make that change. All right. So now it's just going to get quiet and awkward. We need like music in here, like Jeopardy music or something. But let me see if I've got anything else after this. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah, and then I got one more task for you when you guys are done. So the faster we can all get to sending out 25 of these, the faster we can get on to the next thing, which is actually fun. Okay? So if you want to send the text, if you want to send the Facebook message, you want to do whatever, just go through and look at the people that you're actively using. If you go up to like your Instagram to like the recent activity, you know, the middle piece up on the top right, that'll tell you who's been interacting with you, who's liking your stuff, all that. And obviously, make sure that you're not sending it to agents, because that's a lot of us are just trying to support each other. So we're liking and doing all that stuff. Make sure that you're sending it to regular people.
Mr. Whitehead, do you want to update the people who just tuned in
Absolutely.
what we're doing?
So everyone in the room right now is trying to complete their database. So do you guys all have this? Can I jump back real quick? So if I jump back, again, it doesn't count somebody in your database if we don't have their name, cell phone, email, home address, Instagram, and Facebook contacts. You have to have everything. So what we're doing right now is we're asking everybody to go through, and if you only have their cell phone number, you're going to send them a text. If you don't even have their cell phone number, you know, and this text is going to ask them for their home address and for their email. If you don't have their cell phone number, you can send it via email. You know, hey Brad, this is Chuck. I never did get a chance to grab your cell phone number and home address. Would you mind sending it to me? I wanted to send you a few things regarding this crazy real estate market. Hope everything's good with you. Or you can send it via Facebook, or you can send it via Instagram. However you want, however you need to do it to get a hold of their contact information. But the most important thing about this, and I want to remind you, is when it says some updates on this area's crazy real estate market, I'm reminding them that I am in the real estate business. So yes, I'm getting their contact information, but I'm also, once again, reaching out and building contact with them. So I want you to hit as many as you possibly can. I know who's not here. Tiffany. Oh, she texted me. She's off the hook. Better be on. If you text me, you're okay. If you're not here, you're on my list. I'll figure out who they are. I'll find you. I'm going to go back to the other one, Brad?
Yeah, the Facebook one.
Yeah. Oh, the Facebook one? And once you get it once, again, don't forget, you're putting this in Hit 'em Up, right? So you need glasses.
I have them.
Yeah, okay. You're like,
I know.
I just didn't know if you knew. Sometimes you don't know. By the way, LASIK is the greatest thing ever.
I'm so scared.
LASIK is the greatest thing I've ever done. Like, I literally got LASIK and I looked at Adam and I was like, damn, I didn't even know. I mean, it was like clear as a bell, you know? So if you guys can ever get it, it's really great.
The other one, Chuck?
The Instagram?
Hit 'em up.
Hit 'em up? Yeah, you got it. So there's Hit 'em Up. Hi, Art. I'm updating my contact information for my favorite people. Could you please text me your email and home address? I have some cool stuff I want to send you. Thanks again. Say hi to Karen and the boys. And you see how I added say hi to Karen and the boys for me? Make sure that they know that this isn't just one. So as they pop up in your Hit 'em Up, make sure that you put a little something, something in there to let them know that it's personalized to them. And does anybody have any questions online? Is anybody doing it? I want to know if anybody out there, Adam, just say I'm doing it. Type it into the chat, type it into Zoom so that Adam, and so I can know who's doing it right now.
If you are doing this work here, it's not work. You don't have to do it. You get to do it.
Well, I like your attitude.
Yeah, I know. Please mention it in the chat. Let us know what you're doing and how you're doing. And if you're having a good day or not. We want to know that too, right?
If you get one person giving you their cell phone number and address, or one person giving you their home address and email, that is a victory, guys. One person. It's one more person. Remember that our job as real estate agents, our job is to collect people's information, to stay in front of them, and to build our database. That is what we do, right? So just like I always say, guys, go to everything you're invited to, because you never know who you're going to meet, and it's one more opportunity. Who did you meet this weekend? That's my question. Who did you meet this weekend that you could reach out to on Facebook or Instagram or whatever and grab their info? You met somebody, huh?
On Halloween?
See?
On Halloween, I dressed up as a devil, and everybody that came up, you know, we took pictures with this big chair I had, you know, I bought at Home Depot, and I might have gotten a couple clients, I don't know.
Did you get their info?
I didn't get their info,
Boo!
but they know that I'm a realtor because my car was parked right in front, and I told them all I was a realtor, and I gave them a little bag with my card in it.
Good. I was going to say, you know what? If you're running out of candy, just drop a business card in their thing. The parents will be like, who is this? Oh, well, you know what? It's kind of funny it's here. All right, well, keep
That's who
texting.
I am.
Keep texting. Keep going.
I'll keep texting.
Don't try to distract me. I do that when I was working out with a trainer. I used to do that. I used to get him talking so that he'd forget to work me out. I know what you're doing right now. Okay, I know your tricks.
Joke's on you. You're paying for it.
I know. It's still.
Oh my goodness. Patricia Lopez and Teresa DiCiola says, we're doing it.
You know what? That's why Teresa's a badass. And that's why she's the best trainer, because she doesn't just say, she does. Right? She's in the trenches doing it with you guys. Has anybody gotten any responses of any addresses yet? I'm looking forward to seeing who the first person that gets an email address or a cell phone number. Same with online. Adam, I want to see who the first person to get somebody's home address or contact information back is. Because that person's going to be my hero.
So you hear that, people? The second you get a piece of contact info, let us know.
Absolutely. I just want one person to get a home address, because if they're giving you their home address, and if they're giving their email, they will use you. That's a big deal.
If you build it, they will come.
It's true. So again, I'm asking everybody on the call to contact 25 people. Again, it doesn't have to be text. You can do Facebook. You can do Instagram. You can do, and I know you guys keep looking back up here at this text right here, but you shouldn't have to look at this if you have it in Hit 'em Up. You put it in once, right? And don't forget, you can also copy and paste it. Just make sure you don't, because I've done that before. I remember I sent something to Charles and it said stepping on it or something. He's like, oh, thanks, dude. I'm like, oops. Make sure you change their name if you do copy and paste it into your texts.
Yeah, I got it. That's awesome.
Did you really? From who?
I got a hello
Yeah.
too.
From who?
Jennifer.
Yeah, I got it twice.
Yeah,
Hello,
me too.
Jennifer.
From who?
From here.
I got a hello, Jennifer.
From the same number that always tells us, you know, the class time and
Yeah.
stuff.
Uh-huh. It says hello, Jennifer.
Okay, Jen.
We're all Jen.
That's really interesting.
Great, now we have 350 Jennifers.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah, somebody specific.
That's okay. Adam just got back from New Hampshire, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he just got back, what, yesterday?
Yeah.
You ready to
Last
move there
night.
yet?
What's that?
You ready to move there yet?
It's very beautiful out there.
I'll bet. Go back there in 2 months.
Katie Gamble said she just got someone's home address.
Katie did? Good job, Katie. Even though you're not here, where do you live, Katie? Where does Katie live?
Wildemar.
Wildemar.
Was it too far of a commute to come in today? Was that what happened, Katie?
My baby.
At least
My
she's doing it,
baby's
right? I
here.
shouldn't give her too much crap. All right. Anybody else have any responses?
Janet Perez says she got one too.
Janet Perez got one. All right, here we go.
I got one.
Okay, perfect. Liz got one. An address, home address?
I got address, phone number, and email.
Bam. Was that off of a Facebook or an Instagram?
It was off of, it's always off of Facebook. I have
Nice.
everyone's Facebook more than I have their phone numbers.
Nice. I love that. We'll see. So you know where to farm.
Yeah.
Okay, so keep
would
it.
like to see a close-up of the Facebook message. Do you mind if
She can't see that?
Do you mind clicking over it?
Well, can't you pull it over to the full
Yeah,
screen?
Oh, is that the Facebook message?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
okay. Got it. There you go. Good job, Liz. Good job, Katie. Good job, Janet. Good start. I love that. Who else is on right now? Give me a few names.
Dylan Hafner, Janet Perez.
Good job, Dylan.
Jennifer Huerta, Joel Rivera.
Okay, hang on, pause.
Bill.
Dylan, did you get anything yet? Are you doing it? That's what I want to know. Are you sitting there and watching, Dylan, or are you actually doing it? And because I can't watch you do it when you're not here. Isn't that sad? I feel like you guys are cool, but there's a bunch of kids. I don't trust them.
You're like daddy.
All right.
And then we lost 3.
Oh
Lost
yeah.
3? Oh yeah. I have to work. I'm out. Okay.
So if you're not here, please write your excuses in the chat. I'd
If
like
you're
to know
not
them.
here.
Yeah.
All right, anybody else get any responses yet?
I got one.
Kathy Batista got one, I think. Let me see. You got one? Who was that? All right, Norma. What'd you get?
The email and the address, which I was missing.
Great job, Kathy. ... Just don't send it to me. Send it to other people.
You know, this whole last week
I know.
I've been.
I'm in everybody's hit 'em up list. I know, but I'm just
Yeah.
kidding, Kathy.
Halloween,
You just keep doing it.
You're just part of the list.
Hey, and once you've done 25, we can move on. Once everybody in here has done 25, you're good. And Con, I think you said you only have 20? Well, you need to be...
I'm hitting one.
Okay, so let me just say this. Remember, if you don't live in this area, you know, if you weren't raised in this area, if you're new to this area, if you've only been here for a couple years, you need to be joining everything you can.
Yeah.
You need to be, at the chamber. You need to be, in whatever charity you're interested in. You need to be on every sports team for every niece, nephew, cousin, friend, everything you can possibly go to. You need to be sitting open houses at least 1 to 2 days a week. Like, your job, remember, is to be out meeting people. My whole job, my whole purpose in real estate is to meet as many people as I can and get them into my database. And I'm talking about people that may use me, right? So everything you do, Con, is about meeting people that may use you, right? And don't hang out with real estate agents. It's bad. It'll jack you up. Number one, they won't buy from you. Number two, you'll be an alcoholic like the rest of us. Okay, so be very careful. You know what I'm talking about. Stephanie knows. No, not me. Sure. You got kids and your real estate agent?
Just sign me up for A.
Doomed. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And it looks like Kathy's done, so guess what you get to do? 5 more. Here we go.
That's all I had on my list.
No, let's hit Facebook and Instagram.
Oh, that's what I
Yep,
did.
yep. Nice try, though. You did good. Putting it down all proud. No. Let's
I
go.
did my 26.
Oh, you did 26? Okay, just give me
But I want to do Facebook too.
Give me 10 more. Just give me 10 more, and then I'll let you off the hook. 10 Facebooks. And I'm looking for responses. Anybody else have any responses from people giving them their address?
I got an address back from a text.
Okay, good. So address back from a text. Elizabeth, anything yet? Okay, Brad, anything yet? Okay, you just got an address back. It's so cool, guys, because now when I send out my personal notes, when I send out my holiday cards, when I send out my lotto cards for St. Patrick's Day, I have someone to send them to. And remember, and I know I keep saying this, if they give you their address and their phone number, they will use you if you are consistent and follow up. Corey, you got to be getting some responses back. You actually have some addresses because you just did that wedding list.
I did.
That's awesome. You have everybody's phone number now. You have all their home addresses. And did they have to register online for your wedding?
I didn't do that.
Okay, you didn't do that. So now we need to get their emails, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Email, I think, is, I mean, no offense, but I think email is like worthless. I freaking hate emails. If you've had your email account like I have since I was 20, I can't even find my regular messages anymore. There's like 10 billion stupid spam stuff in there.
That's a bad one.
And texts are becoming like that. Are you guys starting to find that you're getting texts from all these random numbers all the time? Or is that just me?
No, I am too, and they're weird. I'm like,
Yeah. Okay, so, I heard a response. I like that. Who was that? Anybody else at home gather up any more numbers?
I'm not getting any responses in my comments, but what about?
How many people we got on Zoom and Facebook today?
Got about 20 people on Facebook.
Okay,
9 on Zoom. Miss Monica Rogers just joined us.
so about 30? Okay, 30, and then we got 10 in here, so about 40 people on. People crack me up. What's wrong with people? You guys are great. You got 2 back?
2 back
Nice. From texts?
from text, yeah.
Okay, good. And you got addresses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Addresses and email.
Keep going, Kathy. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You're doing good. Doesn't it feel good?
By the way, all last week I was getting messages like, "Hi, Adam, CBABR," you know.
Yeah. From Hit 'em Up, people hitting you on Hit 'em Up?
Yeah. I would just tell them like, "You should change my name in your phone."
Yeah. I actually went back through my book to make sure that all the first names were not crossed over.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, don't forget, and I know you guys know this, but if you're using Excel, Stephanie, you have to, I just heard somebody send out a bunch of Hit 'em Up. Was that you? Good job, dude. So I like that sound because that means you just sent out everybody in your database. So make sure that when you put them in Excel, it's first name, the next column, last name, the next column, address, the next column, city, the next column, state, because when we go to import it, into a whatever database you're going to use, they need to be broken up like that. Like if you have like Chuck Whitehead all in one thing.
I learned that the hard way.
Okay.
I tried to update it too.
Yeah, it'll never
Like
transfer
Power
over.
or something,
Yeah.
I had to redo it.
It'll be a disaster. So make sure when you guys are putting these in whatever Excel, and like I said, put them in Excel, put them in Elevated, put them wherever you want. Make sure everything is spelled properly. You know, you can keep a note section, but don't keep the note section in their name, like Adam just said, Adam CBR, ABR. And then when we do, hopefully by business planning, we'll be able to transfer everybody's stuff over into the new database, which will kick ass and take names.
That's the thing. I told a few agents, I'm like, use the note section. You know, there's a note
For sure.
section in there. You could be like, Adam, see, but don't write like in the notes, Adam, goofy guy with a bad haircut. Because if you ever share that contact, the person you share that contact with will have that note in there. So.
Sounds like something been learned the hard way.
Maybe.
I love it.
So keep charging, guys. Let's go again. Hey, if you're sitting at home twiddling your thumbs thinking you're done, you're not. All right, go into Instagram and send this one. Give me 5 to 10 Instagrams. Give me 3. All right, stop sitting there. Put down your breakfast and give me 3 of these. Just
Dylan
3.
got an address.
Dylan got an address. Okay, good. Good job, Dylan. And I'm going to see who gets the most addresses in this room. There's a special prize for whoever gets the most addresses in this room.
I know what it is.
Is that somebody calling you?
That was potential spam.
Oh, okay. And by the way, I know this sucks, guys. Always answer your potential spams.
Oh.
Yep.
Always, always, always.
Even the ones
answer.
that say scam
Mine
likely.
just silences it now.
Well, you need to fix that.
How do you-
You need to fix that. It's in your settings in your phone under security, I believe, because I had to do that too.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm just like.
Like I got a potential spam. I didn't know what it was, and then I answered the phone, and it was my son in Kuwait. You know, and then the next time I got one from Georgia, and it was actually it was like the vice president of Coldwell Banker, and it showed up as spam. Like, don't think that it's all junk. Your phone doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anytime you see it, and you know, and they will try to trick us. Like all of a sudden you get a Paris number, and it's somebody selling something. I mean, you're going to get that once in a while. Just say, hey, no thanks. Keep up the hard work.
Or, you know, something to do with your, from the Social Security Administration.
Yeah. This is Amazon. Can I have your password?
I always like to mess with those people.
Yeah. Well, those are crooks.
I know, that's why I like to mess with them.
All right. So anybody else got any addresses here in the last minute or so? Emails? How you doing, Corey?
Nobody I know is probably awake yet.
Damn millennials.
I got a response and it said, "We're one of your favorites."
Ah.
But I think they're saying they're at.
Well, what do you say about me when I say you're my favorite?
I'd say, "Oh, thank you so much."
No, everyone. You always say everyone's my favorite, right? Everyone's our favorite. We want everyone to feel like they are our favorite.
So you've been lying to me the last 6 years?
Dude, where you been? You just figuring that out?
Oh, no.
No, you're definitely one of my. You are one of my favorite people that works the camera, dude.
Oh, so sweet.
He's the only person.
Danielle Franz from CB West North County got 2 back. 1 text, 1 Facebook message.
Danielle, good job.
Is she your favorite now?
She is one of my top favorite people at West.
Yes.
She is. Yes, she is. Especially since she's participating and getting it done. I love that.
We got another address.
Another address. Good job, Stephanie. So again, for people that just tuned in, send out at least 5 Instagrams, at least 5 Facebooks, and at least 5 texts. Actually, I'd rather have like 15 texts asking for their additional information. I'm going to go back. This is what we're looking for, people, right here. That's what we want. Because when we institute the calendar, which, by the way, I ramped up the calendar, guys, like it's never been ramped up. You guys are going to love it. It is so good now when we give it out. It's no longer the same calendar we've been using. Got to have all these information because I'm going to send them messages when I want to. I'm going to respond to their stuff. I'm going to comment on their stuff. I'm going to direct message them. I'm going to mail them things like holiday cards, candy for Christmas, whatever. I'm going to make sure that I have my email drip going once we get into Moxie. Of course, their cell phone numbers for texting them all the time, which I'm going to do, and the names have to be spelled properly. I also think it's really important that somewhere in your notes you have their spouse's name. Because, again, it does occasionally come across creepy. So if I was to text Stephanie and say, hey, Stephanie, just wanted you to know I was thinking of you. You're going to be like, huh? Right? You crossed my mind, right? That sounds strange. But if I said, you and so-and-so crossed my mind, does that make sense, guys? Or say hi to so-and-so for me, or hope the kids are doing great, then it's not creepy. Cool. Looking for more responses, Adam. Let me know if anybody else types it online. Another response for Brad. Good. Address?
Phone number and email.
Phone number and email. We'll take it.
Chuck, can you put one of the messages back up just so we
Yes.
can see?
Oh, yeah. Which one do we want,
It
guys?
doesn't matter. I mean,
You know what? We should be on to, right now you guys should be on to social media. So we'll just leave the social media ones up. And again, the other thing too, when you ask for this sort of information, so when I'm asking for their home address and all that sort of stuff, make sure you respond to them right away. Thank you, hope everything is good. Cool, I'll send you some stuff out soon, whatever that may be. And the reason that I say that is because if you don't, I text them, I message them, and then I don't respond to them and you ghost them, to me that's like the rudest thing ever. Respond to them, like right away.
Yeah, 2 more.
You got 2 more? So how many you have so far, Norma?
4.
4. You've gotten 4. That's good, right? Feels good. 4 addresses so far and 4 emails most likely. Anybody beat 4 in here yet? Cordy's answer was great. None of my friends are awake yet. There's 99 people on that list too. What kind of friends are you hanging out with? The good part about you though is all your friends are going to start buying.
Yeah.
You are right at that age. And because I started right around the age that you started. And so my friends started out like, you know, I'd do the first home, you know, whatever, and they just eked in to get in. And then they start like certain ones are going to hit like levels of success. And then so like my first sales were like hundreds in the hundreds and then in the 200s. And by the time I stopped selling, my average sales price was 700,000. You know what I mean? And I was selling $1 million homes all the time. So by getting them young, you can represent them all the way up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why like, and as they start making more money and become more successful, so will your career if you keep in contact with them. So good angle for you. Yes, you got 4 right now?
And I got a person who's saying that she wants to start looking to buy.
Looky there. So let me just repeat what Kathy said. Kathy has 4 people that have responded with their address, and she just got a response back saying that she has someone that's looking to buy. So that, you got 1? Look at Corey got 1. That's what we want. Kathy, doesn't it feel great?
Yes.
Wasn't it worth coming in here?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now the rest of you guys, ass in here next time, all right? Although we're going to be taking a little bit of a pause coming up, just so you guys know.
oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the holidays coming up and
Oh yeah.
business
forgot
planning
about
coming
that.
up and a few different things. So we are going to have, especially, you know, Wednesdays. So I'll let you guys know. Maybe we should.
We don't get holidays, Chuck. We're real estate agents.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about.
Oh,
Totally kidding.
must be nice being the boss.
All right. What's the most anybody has? Teresa DiCiola, how many responses have you got? And I have a question for you, Corey. So you took a listing last night, right? Okay. Congratulations. How did you get that lead?
He's an old co-worker from a few years ago.
Okay. And how did he know to call you?
He knew what I was doing. He actually reached out to me a few months ago,
Mhm.
back in the summertime,
Mhm.
and it was kind of back and forth, and then realized he was.
Did he see you on social media?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my social media, and I think I reached out to him as soon as I signed with the company because
Cool.
he forced us to blast it out to everyone.
Good. Good. All right, good.
Teresa says 3.
Teresa's at 3. Hey, but Teresa, wasn't it worth it? You got 3 more now than you
She
had
said,
before.
Oops, 4.
Uh-oh, you got some competition, Kathy. That's 4. That's the most so far, right? Anybody got over 4 home addresses or emails yet? I feel sorry for like my mom. My mom, like she loves, because she's my mom, right? She loves to watch these shows, so she watches them. She's in LA. And she's like, Chuck, I watched your show last Wednesday. It was the most boring thing I've ever watched in my entire life, because she's not in real estate or anything. I'm like, Mom, this is where we work. I'm not trying to entertain you, for God's sakes. But she's like, God, Chuck, it was just torture to sit through. I'm like, well, yeah, this is different.
But she sat through it still?
She's your mom, you know. She's like, he's on TV. I'm like, it's on Facebook, all right? you know moms. Liz, how we doing?
Dude, I'm sending out on Pin Button right now.
Okay, any responses yet? Other Liz, how we doing?
Good, I'm sending them out.
How many?
Probably about 10 right now.
Okay, how many people have you gotten back yet?
3.
3 with addresses?
3 with emails and phone numbers.
Okay, I'll take emails and especially phone numbers. If you can get a phone number off of a Facebook or Instagram lead, what a home run. Because you guys know, we all know, we can run a complete business off of texting alone. Would you guys agree? We can run a complete business. Norma, how we doing back there?
4 still.
You're still at 4? Anybody gonna break 4?
Yeah, somebody's typing.
Somebody's typing. Lose my number. Just kidding.
Don't jinx them.
I'm kidding.
Sent back, who is this?
Really?
I was like,
I got one.
it's me.
Yeah. Put like seriously sad face and then send a picture of your card or something.
Or of your face.
Did you
That
say?
hurt my feelings.
Did you just say you got one, Con?
Yeah.
Congratulations. Good. Got an address. So now just make sure. And it looks like
Someone local too.
someone local. How about them apples? So Norma, you are taking them right now and adding them into your database, right?
Yeah.
By the way, you're getting all these responses back. I'm not going to let you leave this room until you've entered them into your database on your computer right now. I just want you guys to know that. Because what will happen is you'll leave this room, you'll forget, and then you've got that information, you never did anything with it. No offense.
It's true.
Okay, thank you. You know what? That's the first step. Good job. Good job. I want to know if anybody beats 4, let me know, Adam.
You heard it, guys. If you beat 4,
I have a prize for you if you beat 4.
Look at me.
Come
I
on,
have 2
Joey,
phones.
respond.
What's that?
I have 2 phones, my computer.
Good.
This is my old one.
Go ahead. Is this a client you just text? She just texted somebody, and now she's going to have to talk to him. I can't wait to hear about this call.
I just got an email.
You guys an email? Perfect. All right. Okay. I'll take it. So she just texted that person, got a call from one of those people, and ran outside. I cannot wait to hear what it is. That's what we're looking for. Because you're not like directly asking for business, right? But you're reminding them that we're in the business.
Gabriella Tapote says.
Tiffany says, why are my responses not being seen on Facebook? Are you not seeing Tiffany's stuff? Adam's been on vacation for a week. He's exhausted, okay?
Yeah.
Leave him alone.
No, yeah, I'm not.
He needs a vacation from his vacation.
Gabrielle Tapote says she got 4. Yeah,
Good job, Gabrielle. 4.
Got another one.
So now you're at 5? Okay. Kathy Batista's got 5 addresses. That's the winner right now.
Potential purchase.
And a potential purchase. Not a bad day. Right, Adam?
Not a bad day.
All right. 5 addresses and a potential purchase.
Anybody in Zoom? No. Okay.
Come on, Gabby. Don't let Kathy Batista show you up. Come on, Norma.
I'm trying.
Keep going. You can do this. The daycare lady, your person that does your hair, your barber, your masseuse, somebody that you've worked out with, somebody from the gym, your kid's teacher, your parents from a team that your kids are on, your mechanic, your, what else we got?
Lawn care specialist.
Yeah, your landscaper, your, anybody you guys can think of, just keep them coming. I love that none of you guys have put your phone down. And you know what? You tried to put your phone down, Kathy, and then you picked it back up, and now you're cranking, right?
It gets heavy, so I have to switch over to the phone
Uh-huh.
and just keep going back and forth.
Gabby says that she's reviewing offers right now. Give me a break.
Yeah, Courtney says she's driving and she'll do it later.
Well, here's the kicker, Gabby. Okay, here's the kicker. The offers will still be there in 10 minutes. Prospect. Send them out. Keep them coming. You're reviewing offers and texting. I'd love to watch her multitasking right now. I like it. And remember to be adding them into your database as they're rolling in. Right there into your computer, right there into your laptop.
Doing it now.
What's that?
I'm doing that.
Good. What are you putting them in?
And Zap.
Perfect. Are you doing it over your phone? You're using the app?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And then Zap will integrate directly into Moxie when it's ready. So
I just got one more response.
one more response. And what'd they say?
They sent their email.
Okay, we'll take it. Because they just don't even realize that when we have their email, when we have their home address, when we have their cell phone, they're going to get a blizzard of marketing. Oh, good. Yeah, but I'm saying now they're going to get a blizzard of marketing. They're going to get a text. They're going to get an email. They're going to get a direct message. They're going to get something delivered to their house. Now we're going to start the calendar of blizzarding them. Nicely. Letting them know that we are the professional here to help you. How are we doing, Liz?
Good.
Good. How many of you sent out?
Oh, I'm probably on 12 or 13.
Okay. What are you doing? Let me see your phone. Okay, just making sure. Making sure you're not perusing Facebook, looking for what's happening this weekend. You're actually working. You're fine. You're good. Andrea, how are we doing?
I got 3 responses.
3 responses?
They're mostly Facebook.
Okay.
Then-
3 Facebook responses. Okay. Come on in. So you got a call from somebody that you text.
Yes.
Tell us what happened.
I haven't talked to this gentleman for probably a year, at least a year.
Uh-huh.
And he's a car dealer guy.
Right.
And he invited me to the river this weekend. And he said, yeah, I'm gonna need a place for his new shop.
Okay.
So he'll be calling me this week.
Nice. So hit up Duffy. Hit up Mike Duffy too and see if he's got any place that might be available. What city?
Well, he lives right here in Menifee. I think his shop is in Corona.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Betty
cool.
Sandoval said she got 3.
Betty Sandoval got 3. Okay, 3 is excellent. Good job, Betty. Did anybody else get, I love how a couple people have landed some buyers like Kathy and stuff. Did anyone else have any activity where people are even fishing about buying or selling?
I did.
What'd you get, Norma? What'd they say?
They said, thanks for the message. My brother-in-law's getting married next year. Can you help him find a house?
I just might be able to help you with that.
I think I can.
I think I can. Good. All right, so Con, your job now, what's it gonna be?
Joining every lead possible.
That's right, I'm gonna join clubs, I'm gonna start sitting open houses, I'm gonna do everything I possibly can to meet everybody I possibly can. If there's a flyer up on the wall that says, come join, everyone's welcome, I'm going, you know?
I've been going to dance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the worst place.
You've been going to dance?
Oh yeah, my kids dance all day. so-
That's great.
I know, but like,
Isn't that just like a bunch of like
it's unbelievable.
parents
to be
sitting
honest
around?
with you.
Yeah?
Unbelievable bunch of catty moms.
Show up. Dude, here's what you need to do.
Hey, sometimes there's catty dads.
I
Whoa!
try to leave, you know, I mean, it's just.
Just show up with, hey, you know what you need to do? Just show up with a bottle of wine and a bunch of glasses and say, you know what? Who wants a glass of wine? And watch what happens.
Now I know why my wife goes to the gym while she's waiting for the kids.
That's so funny.
It's just,
That's
I
funny.
sat there for like an hour, I just couldn't handle it.
Well, remember to work it. Remember that everything we do with intent, right?
Absolutely.
Corey, you kind of cheered up and went, yay, what'd you get?
She's a breeder. It's where I got my Dalmatian from.
Okay.
And I got her email, and then she wrote me again and said, looks like you're killing it. That's awesome. We're thinking of moving out of California next year.
Perfect. So,
Let me sell your house.
don't, so the response is, so the response should be something along the lines of like, are you seriously considering moving? And when would you do that? And, or because whatever they tell you, it's half of that. And this is where top producers drop the ball. And here's where they do it. They say they want to move next year, you forget. And then they end up listening with somebody else. So make sure that you have now in your calendar consistent contact with that person over time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that is definitely a lead. I like that.
What was that? She's got a really nice property.
Oh, really? Where's that?
In Paris, it's like up on a hill and it oversees the whole
Nice.
city and her.
Nice.
She's got like a pool with infinity water.
All right. Well, just sell a bunch of stuff and maybe that can be your house by then. Okay.
And then I'll refurnish them.
Right.
Seems so messy. Oh, yeah.
Stinky. All right. Anybody else have anyone on the call that is having any luck? Did you pull up Tiffany's, or were you not able to find that, Adam?
Yeah, they're not showing up in the chat.
In Facebook, huh?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
That is really strange.
She might be in Facebook jail.
Facebook jail. There's a Facebook jail?
Oh yeah.
Literally.
You don't double cross Zuckerberg.
Don't double cross
I
Zuckerberg.
get in trouble all the time on there. I always see the post like, I'm out of jail. I'm like, what did you write?
Yeah. I know it's uncomfortable. You're trying to balance both, Stephanie, but it's all going to pay off. Just keep doing it. My phone just now. I set it down under here. No.
I was writing on it.
All right, so don't stop. Keep going. So the record right now is Kathy Batista at 5. Can anyone beat 5? Anybody? Hopefully you're still doing it. So let's make sure if you feel like, oh, I've exhausted my Facebook, hit Instagram. Hit a couple on Instagram. Somebody just said that? What did they say, Elizabeth?
Oh, she's like, I may be ready to buy and sell. She's, yeah.
Perfect.
That's all she says.
So she just got a response back that says, funny, I may be ready to buy and sell right now.
Got another address too.
So now you're at 6. Good job, Kathy.
Gabby says she got 2 buyer leads from high school friend for him and his older sister, but changed up my text going out just so it sounds more like me.
Perfect.
And then she says I'm at 6 now. The second.
So it's
lead.
like bad grammar and all that stuff then?
Wow.
I'm totally kidding. Totally kidding, guys.
Hey girl.
It sounds more like me. I ain't got no. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Gabby also said she's at 6 now. The second lead I just received just responded with all her info.
Perfect. Uh-oh. 6, Kathy.
Uh-oh.
She got another phone number and email.
Is this somebody you text, Corey? Oh.
Just got another one too.
You just got another one?
Yep.
Excellent.
Gabby says fighting words from Chuck.
What did she really say? Me got fighting words?
Me mad.
She's gonna get you.
I'm totally kidding. Me mad.
Gabby, do you want me to hit him? I'll get him. I'm here.
Me mad.
It's got another address.
Another address. Nice.
That's a landmine.
What's that?
I ran into a landmine.
Well, now you know to switch that over to direct, right? So take it out of cell in your contacts and move it over to to direct. Cool. Anybody else? What do you think, Adam? I'm sure that the people at home are snoozing on this, but I'm hoping that they're still doing it.
Better not be.
Are people dropping, Robert?
Same amount.
Okay, good. So that means that hopefully they're really doing it. What are you laughing at, Kathy?
Oh,
Gabby said, let me just.
Somebody send you a pic, share it with the class.
I'm like, oh.
just the old Ralphers nice to work with.
Oh, yes.
Is Moxie going to be replacing Elevated? Or
Yes.
Is it totally different thing?
Moxie's gonna replace Prospect Square. It's gonna replace everything we have, and it's gonna all be integrated into one program.
I just got my invoice from November 2nd. so-
For Elevated, hang on to it for another month or two. But again, the problem with Elevated is if you're not using the landing pages and if you're not using all their stuff, it's really not that valuable right now as opposed to what Moxie's gonna have. But if you are using a couple of the features, like they have their texting feature, which I don't want you guys to really use the texting feature because I want you to just hit them up. You know what I mean? Because it's some random ass number.
Right.
I don't
When
know.
does that transition happen?
I'm hoping in the next 2 months. But keep integrating. Keep adding to that database. Keep doing that. Keep making your landing pages. If you want to use their flyer functions, great.
Dylan said he got another.
What did he get? An address or a potential buyer seller?
Which one is it, Dylan?
Patricia's Lopez has got 4 so far, and Gabby says, let me just call the other brokerages recruiting, BRB.
Well, make sure that she doesn't text them. That she needs to. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Gabby. You're great. She's already at six addresses. She's doing great. Got anybody beat 6 yet? What are we sitting at, Norma?
I'm at 6.
Okay, you're at 6. Liz, have you gotten any yet?
Yeah, I got 2 more.
You got 2 more. So what are you at total in addresses?
5.
5 addresses. Have you gotten any yet, Elizabeth?
I haven't gotten any addresses, just the call.
Okay, and Con, you got 1?
2.
Oh, you got 2 now. Okay, Andrea?
4.
4. Stephanie?
I still only have 3.
You still only have 3.
My people shouldn't be sleeping with them.
Uh-huh.
It's another address, he said, Chuck.
Who?
Dylan said got another address.
Good job, Dylan.
The other.
Cool. So, don't you guys think this stuff is worth it? I mean, this is really it, because for some reason we can't motivate ourselves to do it at home. We want to, but when there's not somebody kind of like helping you out, like making you get it done. So I want to do, next week I want to be a really big one too. And I'll tell you what, next week, is anything going on next week? What's the date next week? Yes, next week there will not be a class, just so you guys know. We're not here. We're having our company staff meeting on Wednesday of next week. So unless we can get somebody to fill in. Nope, the whole company's with me. Never mind, the whole staff. All right, so you're off the hook next week. All right, everybody good? You guys feeling it? You got them all input into your database? All right, so one more time. Everybody that's on Facebook right now and everybody that's on Zoom, I want to know who got what, Adam, before we log out of this thing. How many people have gotten, what's the address count for everybody? If it's 0, put down 0, but I just want to know that you're here. Is that somebody you text? Is that somebody's, oh, bummer, okay. Lender.
So yeah, everyone,
Everybody at home, Dylan, like what was your total for addresses? And if you got a buyer or seller, put that in there too, or a potential buyer or seller, put that in there too, please. And let's see what we got.
Katie's total is 2.
Katie's total was 2. Good job, Katie. Hey, 2 more than you had before this hour. Okay.
Justin from Coldwell Banker Schmidt in the Greater Grand Rapids says 0. He just logged in. Well, Justin, you can go back and watch the episode.
Justin. Yes, please start. And look, Justin, looks like a snoozer right now, but go back to the beginning and look what we're doing and do it. It'll be worth your time, dude. I promise. What else we got?
Teresa says 4, 1 potential buyer. Stephanie Bierce says 1 response.
Okay. That's 1 more than we had. So how about this? If you could add 1 contact and get all of their information every day, just 1, think of how many people that is in a year. That is badass. So, don't think, oh God, I worked an hour and only got 1. That's gold.
I still think the best advice that you give, one of the many great advices you give, Chuck, is would you knock 100 doors if you knew that behind one of them was $10,000?
Correct.
It's like, yeah. Same thing with text. Would you send out 100 texts knowing that behind one of them is $10,000?
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Robert?
Joel Rivera says he got 0. Dylan says he has 2 total plus a potential buyer. And then Nancy says nothing yet either.
Okay. All right, so before we knock out here, look at the big smile on Kathy Batista's face. Put that on camera. What are you smiling about?
Just some of the texts that I made.
But right, they're smiling on the other end
It's
too.
gonna be their address and all their info that I need.
But you with me? They're smiling on the other end too, though. So this is like conversion right now. This is good. It's good. It's good. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys all to stay until you're done. Look at this. Everybody's still going. Do I just let them keep going now?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
You got 6 minutes.
Leah Coleman says, I got 4 responses. 1 might sell and buy in Victorville.
Perfect. That was Leah?
Yep.
Okay, so Leah, make sure that you go out and look at that property as soon as you possibly can. The minute anybody tells you that they're interested in selling their house, even if it's 4 months from now, you want to get into that property right away so that you can walk the property and take a look. Don't wait. Don't say, I'll reach out to you in a couple months. Just say, hey, awesome. Say, even if it's 4 months from now, if you'd like me to come by and give you my opinion on some things we can do to make sure you get top dollar, let me know. Are you available today at 2 or tomorrow at 2? Right? The assumption.
So once again, everybody, write in the comments what your responses have been.
Yep, want to know what everybody got.
And if there's 0, let us know. 0. Oh, Miss Penmorphus says 3 responses.
See, Pen? In 1 hour, you got 3 responses. And what did she get? Can you just ask her? Pen, did you get addresses? Did you get cell phone numbers? What did you get, and how did you get them? Did you get them from Facebook, Instagram? And by the way, if you guys aren't following Penmorphus, her social media is like my favorite. It's hilarious. So go on and make sure that you add Penmorphus to your friends list, because her stuff's great.
Janet Perez says now she has 2 and 1 potential buyer.
You're my boy, Blue. Good job, Janet.
Oh, Patricia Lopez just got 2 more.
Patricia Lopez, what did you get and how did you get them? And what do you have total, Patricia? And did you send them out? Did you get them from Facebook, Instagram, or texts?
And
what's your total, Patricia?
Leah said, "We'll do a former coworker." Thanks, Chuck.
Perfect. Good. Stuff makes me happy.
It's little things in life.
Yeah, and like Stephanie, I know how far the drive is, so I really appreciate you coming. And you know what? That shows your commitment to kicking ass and taking names. Like, I want you to know that. I mean, all the way out for Sunny Center over in Hemet, right, area? Yeah, yeah. So it is. It's a drive. But you know what? Just get.
I'm gonna move more this way. I need to sell some more homes.
And you need.
I'm right there with you. I live in Hemet, too.
And that's highly recommended. You know, and like I said, you can talk to Jennifer Murphy. When she made the move, her business doubled.
Really?
And the only reason that it doubled is because she's doing the same amount of units, but her sales prices are twice as much. You know what I mean?
That definitely helps.
All right, so you got 3 minutes to send out your last messages. And then as soon as we're done after sending those messages, I want to make sure that you are taking the time to input the data that you've collected into your database. Do not say, I'm going to do it later. You will not do it later. Not that I don't trust you guys, but I don't trust you guys. I know I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, great. And then I'm going to see something shiny and run out into the parking lot and forget what I was doing. Right?
So Penn says, email and addresses. Longtime friend has a relative might need help.
Perfect.
Patricia Lopez, text messages, and I hit up the nurses at work. I got 7 now.
Patricia, give me the warm and fuzzies. I love it.
Oh, I finally got one.
You got one.
It says, happy to connect with you again, Elizabeth. It's Sheriff. We've already found a home. Calling me.
Oh,
She's
you
gonna
better.
call me.
No.
We found it.
So they've already found a home. You need to step outside right now, and you need to call her.
Call her right
Yep,
now?
yep. You gotta go. Go. Go call her, because if she's found a home, you got to make sure that there wasn't another agent that showed her that property. Go.
He's all get.
How exciting is that going to be if they ask her to write that thing up today? That's very possible. Very, very possible. I like how I just kicked her ass right out of the room.
Get out.
That's called a hot lead. Go! Look at you inputting the address, Liz. Proud of you. Corey, did any of your friends wake up yet?
I've gotten some emails, but I don't know, for some reason they don't want me to know where they live.
Some people are like, oh, what are you gonna send me? Then
May-
they're like,
may-
send it to my sister's address. I'm like, come on.
Maybe they still live with mom.
Yeah, I got a like for what type thing, and I was just like, oh, for market update,
Yeah.
holiday.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting holiday goodies, because then
Yeah.
people will actually give it to you.
Ooh,
Give it to
great
your
word. Holiday goodies.
Yeah.
Goodies.
Oh shit, I'm using that. Thank you. That's what we're gonna do.
That's good. Yeah.
That's how we're gonna reach out to everybody. Like, hey, I'm collecting, I just wanted to get your address for, wanted to send you a holiday card or whatever. They won't say no.
That's why I did it.
Damn it, Stephanie. Look at you. Trade me seats. Get up here.
Well, I know people were like.
You get up there. Because that's good.
Penn said, friend at a credit union, she wants to buy. Not now, but maybe in a year. So according to you, she should cut that timeline in half.
6 months.
Yeah. I'd say sooner, right?
Well, I would go see them in 3 months. I would go try to see them now or in 3 months, and then but make sure, Penn, that you put it on your calendar. Put it in your phone right now to that an alert goes off to call so and so from the credit union. Even if it's like 2-3 months out, because like we said, Mastermind will tell you their biggest mistake is someone says they want to sell in a year and they forget and they list with somebody else. Nothing worse, man. That hurts because that's on you. All right, so it is 10 o'clock exactly, and we are going to let everybody off the hook, but you cannot leave this room until you have input all the addresses and phone numbers into your databases, okay? So let's hear what happened with Elizabeth's call where they said we've already found a house. And wait, is this mic on?
Yep.
Okay, so let's just talk about what happened. So Elizabeth sent out a text asking for their address, and the text response again was?
That they had already found a house that
Okay.
they would like to talk with me. So I just called them, and
Good.
she's at work, but if I call her this afternoon, we'll discuss it.
Don't forget.
Yeah, I can't forget.
Look at her little foot shaking. She's all happy.
And
I
in
love
the
it.
meantime, I got another one saying, don't have Instagram. I'm not going to buy it until middle of next year. New home are going up in my area. I think I'm going to buy one if the new tract homes are construction on top of the hill.
I love it. Good. Is that a call?
Hello, this is Kathy.
You go, Kathy.
It's crazy how something so simple can be so effective.
I love this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if you are done inputting your new addresses and contact information, did anybody get over 6 in here? Did anybody get six addresses? You got 6? Okay, so stick around, Norma. And Corey, what'd you end up with? 3, but you got somebody that might be interested, right? Good, so potential buyer. So do you guys see how, like for Elizabeth, she got somebody that's interested now, somebody that said they may be interested in selling next year, but can you see how you can build a business off of that? Right? What, y'all happy now?
Yeah, I was just thanking her and telling her to have a great day.
Of course you were. I love it, good job. When anybody ever expresses any interest in doing anything, you literally, whatever you've got going, I don't care if you're in the middle of a beautiful candlelight dinner with your husband, you walk out and you take that friggin' call. Truly. Are you good, Con?
Yeah.
You can roll, dude, if you got everybody and put it in there. So let me know what you're joining and what things you're gonna go to.
Okay.
You know, I'd really like to make sure that you go online into CB Buzz and line up yourself up some open houses.
I have one today, and then the gentleman that's a cop.
Cool.
He's got a couple call me that he likes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, buddy, you're off the hook.
All right.
You can roll. Thanks, Con. Good job. Go build up those contacts.
Okay.
I have a really great agent from Coldwell Banker West that has a brand new property in Wildomar, 7 bedrooms, pool view, badass, not even in the MLS yet. She's looking for somebody that would like to sit that home with her this weekend in Wildomar. And any buyers that come about from it, it's going to be both Saturday and Sunday, you can have them. So is anyone interested in sitting that open house? It's 7 bedrooms, gorgeous pool, everything.
Yeah, maybe.
$725. So if you're interested, let me know and I will hook you up with her. Okay. She's a super stud too. So she's somebody, and if you can start building a relationship with agents down in San Diego that are kicking back and forth, we're solid. Okay, guys. So thank you for tuning in. We got a buyer. We got a buyer. We got a buyer. We got some sellers. We got some good stuff that came about from today. So thank you guys, Adam. Everybody on the call, thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for actually putting in the work. It will pay off. And we are out of here. Enjoy the rest of your week. Don't forget December 2nd, business planning. Thanks, Adam. Bye, guys.